This week, these 5 filmmakers, armed with identical modest budgets, acquired scripts, assembled their cast and crew, and made their films. Tonight, their films received their world premiere. Last week, 5 more filmmakers did the same. Your votes at Hive Channel 5 determine who will advance to the grand prize round. 10 filmmakers, 10-minute films. This is the 10 Show.
Wow, that's exciting stuff. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We are in for an amazing show. Actually, 5 shows. Now, I just want to remind people that last week, 5 other intrepid filmmakers started their journey and 2 of them advanced. Michael Komp and Sila Agavale for their incredible works, and we applaud them for those efforts. But the other 3, also amazing, are not done. But more about that later. Now, tonight, we celebrate our 5 filmmakers. And the great thing about tonight is we are about to see what I would consider magic. It literally is magic, because you had $500, you had basically 24, 48, maybe 72 hours. And I don't think many of them will ever forget this experience, because it's always a challenge. So we're going to see what they were able to accomplish with that time and that effort. And you are going to have the opportunity to see that as well. So tonight is the result, the culmination of hard work, dedication to a craft that, in my opinion, is the essence of creativity. It involves scripts, it involves actors, and it involves, of course, filmmakers with dedicated crew. We are going to take a look at our filmmakers' journey. And tonight we're going to start off with Matthew Koff and his effort as he produced with David Zarko, A Penny Saved. Let's take a look. Maybe. Theoretically.
Oh yes, I was in Atlanta, and I did just pretty much everything under the sun when it comes to the film industry in Atlanta. Gaffers, scripty, DP, all kinds of things. PA at craft services, cutting people's like avocados for them. All kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff.
So which play now would you like to put into play?
Let's do A Penny Saved.
A Penny Saved. Matthew.
110.
110. Okay, Jeffrey. XX, okay, and Sherry? XX?
So I would like to call 2 people up for these roles.
Okay.
First, I'd like my wild card, if at all possible, Bo and Dylan Rogers.
Matthew would like to have your services on the show. Let's see your bid. $50.
Wow.
Good acting.
Did not see this coming, but do you accept?
It's a hard decision.
We can negotiate. I'm open to that.
I accept.
All right,
Yes.
excellent.
But look at what a group we have. Look at this board we have right here. That was about $20 of the budget. So yeah, we've just been working so crazy. Everybody's been doing so great. We've been here since 1 o'clock. It's been about 4 or 5 hours. We're gonna knock out one more scene. Then we're gonna get this montage, which should be very quick. And then we're gonna do some night stuff, which is always fun. And we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Right. Hi everybody. So we were somehow able to get done with everything yesterday. It was about, let's see, 1 o'clock. So 1 to 10:30. So almost 10 hours. I'm surprised it felt like 20, but we're here right now with my editor. This guy's gonna be the genius that puts all of these things into an actual short film. So I've waited 24 years of my life before starting to make my own films, and I'm tired of waiting. The fact of the matter is that I have a purpose in life, and that's to be a filmmaker. All right, thank you, everybody. This is such a crazy time. My entire crew's there with me right now. So I'm very grateful for that. Actually, I think they're all watching right now. They're so busy, you know, and for them to fit all of, you know, that stuff, their life, and to throw it all away from me is very special. I just realized my voice sounds very, very different than what I thought it was. I just heard my voice like for the first time. It's very weird. Whenever I go to the drive-thru, I always go up and I always like buy a Big Mac or something. And then I'm like, hi, can I have a Big Mac? And they're like, all right, ma'am, that'll be $5.25. And then what's worse is when I roll up to the drive-thru window and they open it up and like, all right, here you go, ma'am, have a good day. So I think I understand now why they do that. But other than that, this was a labor of love. This was something we did in one day. I think I was awake for like 33 hours in a row. And it's just very special. It's very special. And it's an accomplishment to get up there, whether the end product is good or not. But I think you're all going to think it's good. I mean, maybe not the people that I'm competing against, but you all in the back right there, you guys are going to love it. So just thank you so much. Thank you to you guys for putting this all together. And, you know, whether we see each other again or not, this has just been an amazing experience. And it's about time we got out there and did something, you know. So thank you very much. And this is from myself, from DP Ben Byram, editor Ike Malga, sound mixer Jason Mays, and writer David Zarko. This is a penny saved.
Yeah.
Any questions?
So who are you again?
I've already told you my name.
No, I mean like, who are you supposed to be?
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin?
Look, I know you're from Canada, but you should know who Ben Franklin is. Obviously, you have to keep moving. It helps you keep warm in the winter. Great. But you can't do that all day, can you?
Wasn't that good? Graceful?
It's not supposed to be graceful, Tanya Harding. You have to keep on your toes, you'll get flat feet. If you want to be the next Ben Franklin, you got a long way to go.
Just... it's different than what I'm used to.
Again. You didn't keep on your toes. Where'd you even learn all that twirling and spinning and all that stuff?
Skating?
Here in Utah?
No, in Quebec.
So you're at a disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Mostly because you're from Quebec. You're not used to the art of sign twirling yet, but that's okay. You're gonna be the best Ben Franklin this city has ever seen. 6 a.m. tomorrow. Be there.
What's tomorrow?
You're still too fast and energetic. It's not strength, it's application. See? Too much strength.
It's just a little different than training or skating.
You're focusing on the differences rather than the similarities. Notice how you're leading with your toes. That's fine, but try it more like this.
Hey, is this place open?
No.
What do you mean no? It's tax day. Why isn't it open?
No, we're close.
You suckers. You suckers.
You know what? I've been to the Olympics. I think I've got this.
Look, I know you came to me with a handicap. I mean, look at how far you've come.
Don't know me. Look at you. You're a grown man and you've never had a real job. And you're never going to have a real job. Let me tell you something else. You're not Benjamin Franklin and you're never going to be Benjamin Franklin.
But I look just like him.
Hey.
You know, I've trained with people before, and every single time it's been a nightmare. No dedication, no commitment, no resilience. But you have a foundation most people lack. You know, you didn't have to pay for this. Aren't you almost out of all that athlete money? So you get injured. You have to make ends meet, save up some money, get a new coach. What's the big deal? Honestly, it's 1 year.
You get injured, put you out for a year. But that's a year I could be at the Olympics. You have the Grand Prix. You could make it big.
Well, at least none of your competition get to be sign photos.
Yeah, thanks. It's just hard to get cast.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with making money the honest way.
I want to be good at something other than skating.
Specialization is killing our way of life. My line of work as a sign spinner, I can be a mascot for any company, across the board. My way of working is not going to change. The only thing that's going to change are my characteristics as a mascot. I might not always be Ben Franklin, But I'll always matter to someone, somewhere.
Yeah, I just matter. How can I be better?
I thought you'd never ask. Well, first things first, we're going to get you the finest Benjamin. Nice grip. And be sure to snip that loose thread when you get home.
Got it.
And shine your shoes.
Got it.
You're Ben Franklin now.
Give it up for Matthew Koff. And of course, David Zarko and crew. That was awesome job. All right, now we are going to take a look at our next film, I'm sorry. And that's going to involve a young lady in New York and a young lady here to come on down. So let's take a look at Francesca's journey as she goes through the process with Joe Zero's Kodak Shirley. Are you there? Can I see you? Excellent. All right, let's take a look at that journey.
My name is Francesca Pazniokis, and I am hoping to be a filmmaker for season 2 of The 10 Show. I've been a filmmaker for about 2 years now, and I'm also a playwright and a theater director. And in the theater world, I've done many 24-hour festivals, you know, when you have to cast and direct and act and do all that stuff in 24 hours, you know, it's like The 10 Show. I've never done this in film though, so I thought it would be such a fun opportunity to take the skills that I've learned in theater world, doing those 24-hour festivals and week-long festivals, and apply it to film. I've done 4 or 5 short films. Usually I write the films that I am directing, so it would be so much fun to get to direct someone else's work and get to like bid on it, which also sounds like such a fun process.
Thank you all. I'm flattered by the high bids. Irrespective of money, Francesca both named like a specific aesthetic for what she wants to do, and she said she has multiple actresses she's talking to, and I figure casting might be tricky these days, so I'm going to go with Francesca.
All right.
Hooray!
Congratulations.
There's a lot of actors out of work right now because of coronavirus in New York, so I know so many people. I know so many actors, first of all. I know so many actors who would want to be involved with a short film.
Can you introduce your cast?
This is Maria Rojas. She's a Dominican actress. She just moved to New York recently. She was working out in LA. My other actor is Olivia Reeval. She's a actor, writer, director.
Hey everyone, so it's the day before I shoot, the night before. I'm just laying out all my stuff. So here's all my stuff. I'm clearly an extremely organized person. You can tell by the way I just threw everything on my bed. Say hello! Yay! Here's our view. So we just wrapped for the day. I wasn't sure if 4 hours was enough time. It wasn't. I needed another 15 minutes, but I'm glad we didn't go too much over. Now it's on to editing. I would just love to be involved. So if you're open to filmmakers outside of Utah, please consider me.
Yeah. So Francesca, thank you so much for being part of our effort. I'm so excited to see your film, but maybe you want to talk to us a little bit about the journey and a little bit about what happened, and maybe introduce the film to us and who was involved.
Sure. Can everyone hear me? We good?
We can hear you.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I was in quarantine thinking like, what am I gonna do this summer? Like, and I was on the internet and I found this and I was like, this looks amazing. This looks like so much fun. I would love this challenge. I'm gonna send them a little video. So I'm so excited to be a part of this from far away. The script that I picked is Kodak Shirley by Joe Zaro. I was the crew, so I shot it, edited it, directed it, and we had a couple interesting, well, I tried to keep everybody safe, like socially distanced, so that was like a lot of choreography I had to do, so that kind of made me have to adapt the second half of the script, which Joe was open to and I really appreciated. And yeah, this is my adaptation of Kodak Shirley. I love the play, and Maria and Olivia were fantastic to work with, and we just got it done really quickly, and then I stayed up until this morning editing. So I hope you all enjoy it, because I'm 90% dead right now. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, let's take a look at Kodak Shirley and enjoy this production.
Kodak Shirley. I understand that she was the standardized printing model for Kodak, but...
The original model's name is Shirley.
Oh.
And I'm a Shirley, so...
Shirley! Okay, got it. Awesome. I'm so dense.
Oh, please. Are my hands right? Because her hands are tricky.
Your right hand needs to be more like framing your sternum. Great. Kind of creepy. Awesome. Go ahead.
You didn't bring your camera?
This is a camera.
A phone camera.
It's got 2 lenses.
And you didn't bring your tripod either?
I didn't realize this was such a fancy thing.
It's not. The whole reason maybe my email could have been clearer.
I thought we were just like hanging out or going out.
Afterwards, but not now.
Well, I can go back to my place and get the equipment.
No. Let's just work with what we have.
Well, thanks for asking me to do this. We should hang out more. You look really beautiful.
Thank you.
Geez, don't take a compliment or anything.
Beauty's not the point, but thank you.
That was good.
You took a photo of that?
We'll take more in the post. That was just for testing. Look.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even see my face.
We'll take more.
I'm all eyeballs.
Let me see if I can adjust the settings and make it a little more friendly. So, how is your photo going to become the official Kodak Collaborative photo?
It won't.
So why? I'm just confused about what we're doing.
It's a project.
An art project.
So then I'll write an essay about my experience as a woman of color coming up against the technology of capturing skin tone or something. Why are you being such a pill?
That sounds great. I was just curious about what the end game of what we were doing was, but that sounds super cool. You should totally do that.
What?
It's just not very collaborative.
I asked you to help me do this.
That doesn't make it collaborative. Like, why did you even invite me?
You have the camera.
Thanks.
You don't have to help me if you don't want to.
Fine, go take a selfie. It just doesn't make much sense. Kodak doesn't even exist anymore, I think, or at least they don't make Kodachrome film anymore, so why does it matter? Like, your experience is totally valid and totally, yeah, it's racist that they only use white models. And it's cool that they call them Kodak Shirley and you're called Shirley. That is an awesome gimmick. That is an awesome hook if you want to get published.
Right.
But what's the point if it's this old technology that with digital photography probably isn't even true anymore?
You saw me on the phone.
And I thought I was here to take a nice picture and drink wine and have fun, not that it was going to be this big thing.
Wow.
I mean, if we're really going to be equitable about it, shouldn't the picture have both of us so, like, both skin tones are in it?
Missing the... What are you doing?
There, I took it.
What the f***, Madge?
What?
You're missing the point entirely. Look at that photo. This Kodak Shirley from the 1970s with the white model. It's not famous, but it's iconic. She's like an icon just sitting there alone with the words normal at the bottom. And for decades, that was normal. The model just sitting there, knowing that she's normal, and that's f***ed up. And she's just sitting alone, and she's the whole deal. That's what I was trying to do.
So, trying to do something different.
No, I'm doing something different and purposeful. And you just come in and reenact that historical BS that's been going on forever.
I think we'd all agree that Francesca's work was beautiful and powerful and moving, and her work with Joe Zero's script. I know there are challenges. I think all of our filmmakers have to work with what they have been given and the situations, but we applaud the effort. Thank you very much, Francesca, for all your work. And, you know, tonight, have a good sleep in, okay? All right, so now we're going to move on to our next film, Sherry Julander, and her work as she worked to produce Robert Hugh Brown's They All Want Cake, which I think we all agree is definitely true. So let's take a look at Sherry's journey and enjoy that, and we'll go from there.
I've always wanted to do film. I originally was planning on just being a famous actress, which, you know, one day that'll happen still.
It's
right?
happening.
But as I was working on my acting career, then I started realizing that I enjoyed writing and I enjoyed directing, and so I kind of started doing all of it. And now, like, I don't know, those kind of edge out acting sometimes. Like, it depends on my mood, but I actually really love being behind the scenes and being able to kind of control what the story is and the process behind that.
Sherry, let's see your bid.
Bid $75.
$75, okay. And Jeffrey?
It's yours.
It's yours for Sherry. All right.
Thank you.
And we're going to start with Sherry.
I would like to bid $125.
Sherry bids $125. Would you like to accept Sherry's offer of $125 for your services? Yes, she says yes. Congratulations.
I would like to bring down Steve Lesser, please.
Sherry bid $100. Do you accept Sherry's offer?
I so accept Sherry's
offer. All right, congratulations. Nicely done, Sherry.
We are here, ready for our first shot of the night, first shot of the production. We are fully confident that everyone is 100% memorized. And
One take wonders.
One take wonders. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, Thursday night, hitting the editing room real hard. Hopefully I'll get to sleep sometime. It'll probably be afternoon on Saturday. Give you guys a little sneak peek. Here's some stills. Today has been about wrapping out production and going through the clips and making sure we have everything we need and finding music and all of those other wonderful things that happen after you get your film in the can. I have a very vivid memory of being maybe like 3 or 4 and watching the Oscars with my family and just thinking like, yep, that's where I want to go.
All right, thanks, Sherry.
Thanks. Oh, okay, so I think a lot of us filmmakers in this process, we ran into the problem of finding these scripts and finding what was cinematic in them, because a lot of them were more written for the stage and like taking what was given to us and adapting it for a film. It can be tricky. That was actually one of the things that I found was probably the most difficult was finding ways to take a kind of theatrical feel but pull the visuals out of it. So in our script wasn't very long, but we did make some cuts for length anyway, just with dialogue and things like that. And then specifically I was looking for ways to show the story instead of tell it, which is the mantra of all filmmakers. And my crew, it was myself and my fiance Matt Stumphy, who's amazing, and then my cast, as you saw, was Dan Yuten and Steve Lesser, and they were amazing. And it all came together pretty smoothly, and I feel really good about the final product. So with no further ado, They All Want Cake by Robert Hugh Brown.
Yeah.
I'd like to go home.
Oh, of course you would, Marky.
How'd you know my name?
This is your account, correct?
Yeah, of course it is. Doesn't mean I stole anything.
You are well off. Oh, calm down, Martin. We're both here for your own good.
So, why don't you let me go? It's not a crime to buy food.
Food? Food is vegetables, Martin. Food is whole grain, maybe even some fruit. Food does not violate the Health and Safety Act.
If it's legal to sell it, then it's okay to buy it.
We have limitations, Martin.
You know, I was just trying to stock up because the prices were good.
None of these items are on sale. In fact, most of these items have an extra charge in addition to the regular tax. As you know.
All right, so maybe I was trying to save a few
Oh,
trips
Martin,
to
don't
the
make this
store.
harder for yourself. Your purchase history does not support the bulk buying behavior.
Okay, you know what? I am sorry. It's my mistake, and I won't let it happen again. I promise.
The system stated more than a 90% probability that you are going to make some sort of large frosted cake.
I used to enjoy baking, and that's it. I get bored.
And surely you weren't planning on eating the entire large, sugary, gluttonous dessert all on your own?
I just wanted to know if I could still make it.
So you were going to waste food?
Oh, is this food to you now?
Oh. Your 3-year-old granddaughter. She's having a birthday soon, isn't she? You see, what I think happened is you wanted to bake your grandchild a cake. A birthday cake.
When I was a boy, the day before my birthday, my mother and I would spend the afternoon in the kitchen to bake a cake. You can't have that kind of special experience anymore.
I don't care if you want to endanger your health. But to endanger the life of your granddaughter and the lives of how many other children we don't even know. I mean, did you even think about them?
It's just her birthday.
Oh, it's her birthday. Well, then we have a wonderful pamphlet filled with healthy options for parties.
I am not a monster. It happened one time. a very, very special day.
Your purchasing behavior will now be strictly controlled. You may still, for the time being, see and interact with your granddaughter. However, all of those communications will be strictly monitored as well. You will lose such access if you try in any way to undermine her healthy and proper progress. Do you understand?
You can't do this.
If you violate any of these terms, you will be placed on the permanent food crime offender registry. Any questions?
No.
Excellent. It really is for her own good. No more cake.
No more cake.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Sherry. I'm so bad with names tonight. But moving on, because it's Sherry. I think we all know that, right? Okay. So we've gone through 3 of our films, but we still have 2 more. It's pretty exciting. One of the great things that we were able to explore in this season of the Tent Show was going outside of our local area. And we're very excited that Francesca was able to join us, but we were also joined by someone who was near and dear to us in season 1, our very old man, myth and legend, Watson. Hey, Watson. Also known as Alex Watson, of course, but you know, many names and many names. So Alex, thank you for joining us. I know you also faced challenges in your efforts, but before we get to that, let's take a look a little bit at your journey. And I'm kind of excited because we get a little bit of a montage here, which is kind of fun. So let's take a look at Alex Watson's journey as he works with Eva Run's play to fix a dinosaur.
I'm from West Jordan. I currently reside in Los Angeles, California, and I've worked on Netflix shows and Comedy Central and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, always love coming back home and doing awesome things with you guys. Love the Hive.
Okay. $100.
$100. Fine bid. All right. Sherry?
I also thought that was a fine bid.
Wow. Great minds thinking alike. Alex?
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Hi, Eva. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good. Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm going to be blunt with you right now. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I'm not sure if you heard that. I don't have a lot of resources to me. I just have a few actors, so your script is perfect for what I'm trying to go for. Also, I'm so excited to do your script. I have the Legos in my Amazon account ready to buy so that I can get this started. This script really means a lot to me personally, just with things going on right now. I've had a lot of experiences with this, unfortunately, in my life, and I really think I could make something that's really going to be impactful and that I can do with the resources that are available to me. So I hope you pick me because it's great.
It is a very difficult choice. You all have wonderful pitches and you all seem wonderful. And if I could work with all three of you, I absolutely would. But I think I'm gonna have to choose Watson.
Watson, all right. Congratulations, Watson.
Okay, now we are on our set location. This is where we will be filming the whole scene. Right now we are taking a look at how we can make it look as much like a hospital as possible, because right now probably is not a good idea to go film in a hospital, but we got this great hallway here. We have our equipment set up here. We got our DSLR, we got our microphone, and we're gonna start shooting. So come along for day 2. All right, let's do it. We filmed for almost the whole day yesterday. So right now I'm uploading the computer and starting editing. Let's go.
Well, I definitely started film journey when my grandpa gave me a camera and my mom worked nights. So to keep my little brother entertained, we would make movies and we would do like stop animation movies, and I would dress him up as Batman and we would make our own Batman movies.
So Watson, maybe you might tell us a little bit about the process and how it went, and introduce, of course, your film to us. And thank you, of course, for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Thanks again, Watson.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. You know, it's as the other filmmakers have already mentioned, we're in a crazy time right now. And, you know, a big thing that this film helped me realize is what's important, and also how much it's important to have others help you. You know, I did everything just like a few of the filmmakers already did here as well. And, you know, it really helps you realize how and appreciate having others involved with you as well. And so with that, thank you all so much for coming out. And for those at home watching, I now present To Fix a Dinosaur by Emma Rund.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry, it's not you. It's, well,
I'm so
you know.
sorry about the what was it?
It's a dinosaur for my son.
Oh, is he?
I couldn't take the waiting anymore, you know? My wife is so freaking calm about it, and I can't take the stillness right now. I thought maybe I could get outside this way.
The exit's that way. I was just leaving, actually. I had to get out of here. If you want to come with me, I'll show you.
I can't go back in there.
I'll just...
You don't have to.
No, it was my fault.
I really don't know how you're going to do that without the directions.
It's a kid's toy. It can't be that complicated, right?
You'd be surprised. That thing is like rocket science or something. It took me basically all of the last 3 days to do it.
God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I haven't been able to sleep anyways. You know what that's like.
Yeah. I don't think anyone sleeps in this place.
Yeah. Every time you close your eyes, you see your child in pain. So instead, you find stupid tasks to distract yourself, like building Lego dinosaurs, you know? What's yours in for? You don't have to talk about it. I get it. I still haven't figured out if talking about it makes it better or worse. You'd think after 4 or 5 of these, I'd have this down to some kind of science. But it seems to get scarier every time. Like, the more surgeries that go right, the higher the chances become that the next one will go wrong. Sometimes I think if I articulate the terrible things that could happen, the chances of them actually happening get lower and lower. If I say, what if my son loses a limb? Then he can't actually lose a limb because the universe would have heard that or something, and that's impossible. I thought that. But then yesterday, a little girl down the hall had to get her leg amputated. Osteosarcoma. Same as my son. And for a split second, I actually thought it was my fault. I thought I spoke it into existence. Of course that's ridiculous, but...
God, I'm so tired. I can't see straight. This is impossible.
Told you.
I really feel awful. I should have been watching where I was going.
I'm the one who burst through the door. It's like the number 1 rule of opening doors. Do it slowly.
Is it?
In case someone like yourself is on the other side.
Sure. I guess. But I was so focused on getting out, I wasn't even...
Besides, it's just a toy. There are more important things.
Right. Of course. You're right.
You really don't have to do that. You can get back to your son, daughter.
That's okay.
Please, I don't want to keep you.
You're not keeping me from anything.
Look, we all need to escape sometimes,
but finish this up real quick.
Please, don't bother.
Just take a second.
It really doesn't matter.
It does matter. You made it for him.
He doesn't even like dinosaurs. I just needed to do something.
And I ruined it.
I care about the freaking dinosaur.
I need to fix it! I need to fix something. I need to fix it. I need to. I can't.
Forget about the dinosaur. It's okay. Kind of stupid looking thing, isn't it? Doesn't even look like a dinosaur anymore.
I messed up.
It's okay.
No, it isn't really. I really messed up.
We're not talking about the dinosaur anymore, are we? So you messed up. So what? You're human.
This isn't that kind of mistake.
What kind of mistake isn't human?
A big one.
We've all made some big mistakes. You just have to do your best to make it better.
I can't. It's irreparable what I did.
Did you do it on purpose?
No! No! God, no.
Then it doesn't...
I didn't mean to. I was just so tired. I hadn't really slept in 40 hours. I've never done it before. And she said I was ready. That would be fine. And I thought if I can just do this perfectly, then I can prove myself. And I slipped. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't...
What's your name?
Felix.
Felix, listen to me. I don't know what you did or why you're so bent out of shape about it, but no honest mistake is completely irreparable.
I can't fix this. It's all my fault, and I can't fix it.
Last night, I was working on the dinosaur in my son's hospital room. He was sound asleep, completely still, almost peaceful. And I whispered to that little dinosaur, what if he dies? And I thought, now he can't possibly, because I voiced it. I put the words out into the air, so it can't happen. And I thought of that little girl down the hall. Now I can't stop thinking about all the other children in this place. If a single one of them dies today, it's going to be my fault, because I put those words out into the air.
That's not your fault.
I know that. But a part of me can't help feeling like it.
But it's not. You can't kill anybody by wishing that your son won't die.
Felix, I know. I'm just saying that maybe this thing you think is your fault really isn't.
This isn't like that! I was running away when I bumped into you. I was running away. She was gonna make me face them, and I couldn't. God, I was just going to leave them without...
Think of it this way. If this big mistake, whatever it is important to your child, you have to do everything you can to fix it. But if it doesn't affect your child, then forget about it. It doesn't matter right now. Nothing but that child matters right now. Like the dinosaur. Alright?
Alright. Thank you.
No problem.
God, I'm so sorry about the dino.
Doesn't matter.
I just feel awful.
Look, I forgive you, if that helps.
Thank you. I think I should probably try to go make amends.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too. Mr. and Mrs. Caldwell? Mrs. Caldwell, is your husband around? Excuse me. Mr. Caldwell?
Wow. Okay. Well, since apparently I've messed everybody's name up, I'm going to call up, of course, George Blake over here. No, just kidding, Jeffrey Lee. All right, so we have now seen all but one, our last film, and we're excited to have the opportunity to have Jeffrey Lee Blake and to take a look at his journey about his project. I think you're going to find it very interesting. Let's take a look at Jeffrey Lee Blake's interesting journey.
I've been obsessed with movies and filmmaking and storytelling for my whole life. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom was a theater teacher and my dad was a jet pilot. So it's like cool combination of action. My mom showed us King Kong, like the 1920s version when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because it was like
it was incredible.
Claymation and exciting gorillas and things like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Josh is about to do a crazy stunt. It's not a stunt really, it's a cool shot. Right, Josh?
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, his name is Lance.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I don't know what is real anymore.
It's 12 o'clock, not 1 a.m.
I don't know why I did that. Hi, this is Jeff Blake with The 10 Show, and I have crazy hair right now because I have not been focused on style or fashion as we've been working like crazy on this insane project. But this is Alec who's editing it for us, and our show is called Stick and Move, and it's gonna be pretty cool. We're pretty happy with our final product. We worked until like 4 in the morning last night, so yay! Ready? And action! 3, 2, 1. All right, I've been up about 27 hours editing Stick and Move. I almost forgot the name of it. That's how tired I am. And in less than 2 hours, I'm gonna be getting up to go to the screening of said film among other talented filmmakers. I'm excited, even though I'm sleepy. See you soon.
Wow. I told you it'd be interesting. All right, Jeff Blake, come on up. Let's have a, you've obviously had plenty of sleep by now.
Yeah, I had an hour and a half.
That's plenty, come on.
Awesome.
All right, well, give us a little more flavor.
I think the coolest thing about this film, like I got really lucky with the cast and crew. They're amazing. It's probably me because I have a really good eye for talent, but so I give myself credit for that. But the coolest thing about this was that everyone stayed to help clean up at the end. That was the coolest thing because we made a real mess. If you've seen my bedroom, you know that I'm not an organized filmmaker. Anyway, it was fun. It was an amazing experience. Great actors, long hours, good times, bonding, pizza. Stick and move.
I really like this chicken. It's really good.
Yeah. So is my pasta.
It goes really good with the wine. Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't know much about wine.
Me neither, but it's really good with the chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. I really like Italian food.
Oh, do you cook at all?
No, I really like Italian food.
Do you ever do anything like rock climbing or anything?
No. You?
A little, yeah. It's a good time.
Would you like to try some of my chicken?
I'm a vegetarian.
How you feeling, T? She tagged you pretty hard out there. How you feeling?
I'm good, Sully.
You're so good, you walked right into that one. You didn't see that she was a vegetarian? She ordered the only vegetarian dish on the menu, you knucklehead.
She got me by surprise. She's wily.
You gotta stay active out there. You can't come at it straight. She'll brush that right off, you understand? Stick and move. Stick and move. Use a verbal jab to look for an opening. If you find something that connects, then go in for a combination. But keep your guard up. Open. You have to set the pace. Do not let her set the pace. Do you understand? Now spit. All right, now go get her.
So,
So,
how about dessert? You look like someone that would really like dessert.
You think so?
Not that you're fat or anything, it's just
Just what?
just that you look like a sweets girl. Haley, I don't want to read into things too much, like on a first date and all. I know I'm acting like really weird right now, but it's just I think you have like an effect on me, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I just don't want to screw anything up.
You're not screwing anything up, Anthony.
Come on, girl. You were doing good there for a while. You gotta keep your focus.
I'm sorry, Doris. He really surprised me out there.
Surprise or schmaz. He hasn't been able to put 3 syllables together all night, but yet you let him walk right in with that sensitive guy act? Come on, should have seen that coming from a mile away. But yet, you let him in, caught you under the chin.
Is it bad?
You're still ahead on points, Haley, but you gotta go out there in this next round. You gotta go out there strong. He's been giving you nothing. He's been clinging and grabbing, but he's not engaging. You hear me? He's been on the defensive the entire night. All he wants to do is survive. Do you understand? He ain't gonna give you nothing. You have got to go in there and take it. Now open up. Now's the time to make your move. Back this sucker up against the ropes and bombs away, okay? Spit. Don't hold nothing back. You go out there and you get him.
So.
Come on, don't just sit there.
Use the heavy ammo, Haley!
So, Anthony, my friend Kate is having a wedding next month.
Wow, really?
Cover up, T. Cover up!
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be on the beach and everything. I mean, isn't that so romantic?
Yeah. Very romantic. Yeah.
So, I was wondering if you wanted to go to the wedding with me.
Wow.
Oh, that got him good!
Wow, it's just,
Counterpunch, Anthony, counterpunch!
I haven't been to a wedding since my ex-girlfriend's last year.
That's my boy.
You went to your ex-girlfriend's wedding?
Yeah, she's still a pal. We call every now and then. I was actually her best man. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. I like to keep in touch with my exes and all. I hope that's not gonna be a problem.
I think that it's just so wonderful that you are so mature as to be in such close contact with your former girlfriends.
There you go, T. Way to tag her!
Come on, Haley, you had him on the ropes, girl. She caught me, Doris, she caught me. Shake it off, shake it off. You're still in this, do you hear me?
Beautiful shot, kid. Way to come back.
Listen to me. Haley, it's the final round. It's the last chance to make an impression.
Don't get cocky, T. This is it. Huh?
You need to go for the throat, kid.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
I don't want to do this anymore, Doris. Throw in the towel.
I'm punched out. It's rough out.
No, this is what you have been working for. All those hours in the gym. This is it, kid.
This is your moment. This is your time.
It's now or never.
Let's put up or shut up.
It's do or die time.
Do you understand?
Now spit. Don't leave anything on the table.
Listen, Anthony, can I ask you a question? This might sound weird, but do you ever feel like you just say something because you feel like you're supposed to say it?
Haley!
Shh. Do you ever think about all those rules and cautions and things that just keep you from connecting with other people? Do you ever just feel like there's someone screaming in your ear telling you what you're supposed to say, and then it's preventing you from saying how you actually feel?
Sometimes there's like this tall, fat guy wearing a fedora, smoking a cigar, and he's telling me what to do and stuff, and it's really weird when I think about it. Like if I think about it too much.
But I totally get what you mean.
Is your voice by any chance named Sully? Do you just want to call this off and walk and talk or something?
As long as it coincides with ice cream.
I'll get the check.
Oh, please, I already got it.
You're my type of girl, you know that?
Doris?
Sully?
That was a tough one.
They all are.
What do you think won?
I have no idea. So, did you have any plans for when this was over?
Wow. All I could say is lights. Oh, wow, magical. I don't know about you, but I feel richly blessed. How about our filmmakers, for those that are here? An amazing array of talent from our actors, of course, our writers. Incredible job. I think from all of us here at the Hive, we appreciate the opportunity to create. And you 5 filmmakers with your teams have truly created something special. So thank you all, but it's not over. In fact, in many ways, it's just beginning. Because anybody who's ever made a film knows that once you make a film, it's now time to market a film. Am I right or am I right? That's right. So, right now the polls, I believe, are open. And between now and Wednesday at noon, the polls will close, noon Mountain Time. Now remember, if you happen to be online and you are desiring to support these filmmakers, we applaud you as well. Because if you go to Hive Channel 5 and you subscribe, you'll receive 5 free boons. Now, you're always encouraged to become a patron of the arts because that's kind of what we're about as well. But those boons will count as votes. And the top 2 filmmakers from tonight will join the other 2 top filmmakers from last week, and they will be joined by yet 1 other filmmaker. Those that don't advance automatically will be put into a round of 6, and the top vote getter from that particular poll, which will open on Wednesday as the other poll closes, will go for 2 days. And they will be joining the 4 and go on to make our final grand finale, which I am excited for because if you thought these films were great, and they were, those films too can be great, huh? So filmmakers, my guess is you're probably all a little tired. That's why you should take 7, 8, 9, 10 days off. but get prepared for some more excitement. So anyway, please join us on, I believe, the 27th. Is that correct, Dennis? I'm sure he's saying yes, the 27th, where 5 of our filmmakers will come back on the stage and we'll start again the process of script wars. Then following that, it will be casting wars, and we like to call it more like skirmishes, right? They're not really wars. And then, of course, they will have the opportunity to go through it again. I don't know about you, but I know one thing. Making film is one of the most beautiful things there ever has been and ever will be. Thank you for being part of it tonight. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm Ken Agel for the producers here at the Hive Collaborative, and good night, everyone.